Hi everybody, today we're going to be talking about our Kimberly-Clark hand towel project. We chose to go with the tipping plate. This is Joseph, Kim, Sarah Edistad, Andrew Zhang, and Ian Miller. And we're part of Team 28. So here's a presentation overview. So we're going to be talking about the problem statement first, and then go into criteria and constraints, and then we're going to be talking about our solution. So here's Sarah with our problem statement.
So for our problem statement, the client Kimberly-Clark needs a specially designed receptacle to reduce contamination, which is anything that is not a paper towel, to 1% such that compost companies accept the biodegradable paper towel waste and does not depend on the end users, which are custodians, bathroom goers, and the customer, to change their waste disposal habits. The importance of solving this problem is to divert paper towels from landfills, which moves us towards a zero waste effort, which reduces overall greenhouse gas emissions. Next will be Ian talking about our criteria and constraints.
So as Sarah previously mentioned, I will be going over the criteria and constraints of our solution. The criteria are as follows. The solution should have less than 1% contamination. A contaminant is anything that is not a KC paper towel, should be relatively cheap to produce, and able to be mass produced. The solution should require little maintenance and should not depend on human behavior to sort out the paper towels. It should also be appealing to the user. Now, the 1% contamination is a requirement for the paper to be composted. Now getting into the constraints of the design. The design must use KC paper towels without being modified. It must be able to fit a moderate-sized trash can in a public bathroom. It must be easy to switch and install. It must also not change human behavior in any way. Now, Angie and Joseph will be going into our actual solution.
Our design is called the tipping scale. After doing many different designs and prototypes, we decided that this is the best design.
The tipping plate will be a weight scale, and based on the weight of the trash that is thrown onto the plate, it'll either slide towards the paper towel side or open to the trash side. If the trash is very light, the plate will remain at a 30-degree slant, and the light trash will slide down.
The pulley system has a counterweight on the plate so that if the trash is heavy, it'll overweigh the counterweight and pull the trash down to the trash side. There are two plates on either end of the box to minimize the space taken up by the boards to open the trash.
At first, we had 3 different designs, but with the data from our weighted decision matrix, we saw that the tipping plate had the highest score, so we went with this idea. And you see the slanted piece on the top, and trash is meant to be thrown down that slant first, and then slide onto the tipping plate. We have slits cut out for smaller items such as tampons, feminine products, for any contact cases to fall through the little cutouts. And then this tipping plate will move based on the weight of the item that is thrown in. So if it's light, such as paper towels, it'll fall straight through. And then if it's a heavier item, such as a water bottle, the tipping plate will move down and then open up onto this side. So you see here we're dropping 4 different paper towels. One of the paper towels is wet, the other is dry, and then 2 of them are semi-wet. We'll also be dropping a smaller item. In our case, it's going to be a tampon to show what I was mentioning earlier about the slits in the tipping plate. You can see here that the water bottle and can will be dropped and they'll slide onto the trash side. And the paper box represents our paper towel trash can. And you can see there's a 100% success rate. And everything else, including the water bottle, tampon, and can, lands on the trash side.
Thank you so much for listening to our presentation. We hope you consider our design. If you have any further questions, feel free to contact us. Our emails are listed above. Thank you so much.